standpoint is quite large. We're divided into 4 main business groups, and powertrain is only one of those. Of course, we have our thermal group, which is really focused on thermal management of the vehicle. Our CDA group, which is comfort, driving, and assistance, is really focused on electrification, vehicle-to-vehicle, LiDAR, radars, and those types of aspects. And then the last is visibility, which is really a lot of exciting stuff happening in both lighting and in wipers. So in powertrain, of course, which is my main area of expertise, we're broken down into 4 main product groups. So we've got our electrical systems, which is starters, alternators, restarters, belt starter generators, and e-machines. So quite an exciting group for both what I would call current technology and advanced technology. We have our transmission group, which is a little bit of a misnomer because we really don't do transmissions, but we do basically everything between the transmission and the engine. So we'll do clutches, torque converters, those types of aspects right now, which is quite a changing area with the ever-changing demands on transmissions. We have our powertrain electronics group, which is chargers, onboard chargers, inverters, DC to DC, which of course is a huge aspect right now as the increase in electrification of the vehicle. And then the combustion engine group. So we do anything from throttle bodies, air management, and of course the electric supercharger, which is we're really excited about being a PACE Award finalist here, and hopefully we'll get some good news in April.
It's a rather exciting project. It's really demonstrating 48-volt technologies as applied to electrified powertrain systems. So we at Valeo believe that we're world leaders, global leaders in this area. The system consists of 3 main components. First one being what we call a belt starter generator. That combines the functions of an alternator with a starter motor, but also adds new other functions that you normally see in hybrid vehicles like regeneration, torque assist, what we call stalling help. We help shut the engine down more quickly, as well as comfort start, so it does stop start, restarts the engine very quickly with low NVH. Coupled to that, we have an electric supercharger. The electric supercharger provides this fun to drive, which is what the market really is interested in at the moment. Most of our programs coming out to production near term are really focused more on fun to drive, less so on the CO2 side of things. With the electric supercharger itself, it provides a lot of high torque at low engine speeds. And that facilitates downspeeding trends. That is where the transmissions upshift very quickly to get the engine in the sweet spot where it has the best fuel economy. So it gives you that drivability and instant torque on demand. It also reduces the turbo lag in the existing turbocharger. So it provides the green side of things by using regenerative braking energy to run the electric supercharger, but then it provides the fun to drive aspect as well.
Well, you say fun to drive. Talk about the driving experience with this engine. What's it like?
Well, obviously when you're driving around and you put your foot down, you want to have that instant response. Now, I guess the trends in the community has been for increasing horsepower over the years, even though there's obviously a focus on better fuel economy. But it's getting even more noticeable now with the presence of electric vehicles. They have a different sort of characteristic where the electric vehicles take off very quickly at low speed. They have great torque at low RPM. Combustion engines don't have that. By bringing in the electric supercharger, it really brings in the electrified powertrain, so it's like bridging between the electric vehicles and the combustion engine, and it gives you that very high torque at low RPM. And that's what counts. It's not the maximum power of the engine. It is the peak torque at low RPM, so when you push your foot on the pedal, it responds quickly.
Automakers right now are looking for a variety of solutions right now to hit their CAFE requirements by the year 2025. They're exploring lots of different options and alternatives, and at Valeo we of course have a wide variety of those solutions for that, and so we're working with the advanced guys on a regular basis, and I think the cooperation is better than it ever has been before.
Innovation happens on both sides of the fence?
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
And it really is 2 heads are better than 1 sometimes, right?
Well, absolutely. I think innovation comes from a wide variety of sources, but I think at the end of the day, if the innovation is presented from the supply base, you ultimately need a customer, an OE, to go ahead and implement that and take the risk. And I think that's what's important to have in that relationship, and to minimize the risk, but at the same time to get the value out of the total solution.